Welcome back, everybody. I am Mahari, and this is Mahari Mystic House, where spirit speaks and mystics listen, okay? And today is the air sign edition of a general reading for each of the signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I will have all the timestamps in the description, all right? So without further ado, let's get into it, all right? So first, we're going to start out with Gemini, all right? Let's see what messages spirit has for you. Okay. So you have the Magician, you have the Five of Wands, and you also have the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like that might be like a bit of conflict with what you want to like manifest, or like what you're trying to bring into reality, what you're trying to really conjure up at this time. Maybe it might be conflicting with like the work that you're trying to do, right? Maybe it's like you want to do this thing, but like there's other things that might be in the way, right? Also as well, it might be a bit of conflict like at your job, or like what you're doing at your craft. Maybe it's a lot of like conflict or something like that going on. I can see that as well. But you're trying to bring something into reality, right? You're trying to really make the best of your situation, which I feel like is dealing more so with work and finance. But let's see. Spirit, why is the Magician? All right, so we have the Queen of Wands here, and then we also have the Moon in reverse. So I feel like something is definitely going to be revealed. Yeah, something is definitely going to be revealed, especially with this Moon in reverse. Also, I feel like, you know, maybe something might be revealed about this feminine, this fiery feminine. It could be a fire sign woman, or just a feminine presenting person, right? Maybe also people like inner intentions are coming out, like how they really feel, right? I'm getting that as well. Like maybe it might be someone who's showing at work how they really feel about you and your work, maybe in a good way or a negative way, but I'm kind of leaning towards a little bit of negative. Maybe like maybe somebody at your job or just in a situation is trying to like they're like exposing how they feel. That's what I'm really getting. Like they're exposing how they feel. They can't really hide that no longer. Like if something is going to be exposed about this individual or individuals, right? Like I feel like their motives are going to be shown here also as well at the bottom. Okay, now it's making sense. So at the bottom we have the Ace of Cups. So maybe like somebody next to you or close to you, or somebody who knows you, right? I feel like they're going to be expressing themselves a lot more to you, right? Like somebody could possibly be saying how they feel, or saying how you know what I'm saying, you make them feel, and things like that, and stuff that you do, okay? Spirit, why is the Five of Wands here? Oh, okay. So we have the Five of Swords here in reverse, and then we have the World card. So I feel like, okay, so now everything is making sense. Excuse me. So from what I'm seeing here is there was some type of like competition, or like some sort of like battle you was in, right? I imagine like you possibly are fighting for some sort of position, or like people were competing with you in some form of fashion, but like you won the battle, you know what I'm saying? Like you won the battle, and now all the opportunities and things are really working out for you at this time. And I feel like somebody's intention is really being put on display, like, you know what I'm saying, in the midst of the battle or near the end of the battle. And I feel like you know what I'm saying, as I said, you won this victory. So whatever you're like going towards, or you feel like something's oversaturated, or you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you have to constantly battle for something, you're going to win the battle regardless. Okay, Gemini, you're going to win the battle regardless. I feel like, you know, even though you have to fight for what you want, you're just going to end up winning anyway, right? You're going to make the most of it. And honestly, I feel like you're just deserving of it anyways, right? Because you're qualified. I feel like in some people's eyes, they may view you as somebody who is not qualified. They feel like they should be the one. I'm confident enough. I should do this. I should do that. Meanwhile, you have the work to show for it. You have the results to show for it, right? Like, you're not somebody who play games too much. You're somebody who actually works. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're somebody who, you know what I'm saying, if something goes wrong, you're gonna know the reason and how to solve that, right? And it's just like, you're somebody who just really is going to win this battle, or have already won. And also as well, with the Chariot behind this as well, like, you're going to rise to the top. You're going to be that person. It actually gets better. Behind that card as well, we have the Star card here. So it's like, you're going to be known and recognized for the work that you do and the stuff that you put in, and people have no choice but to really put on display how they feel about you. So let's see about this Eight of Pentacles here. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords here, and we also have the Seven of Cups here. So I feel like when it comes to like your work, you working hard and things like that, I feel like there is somewhat of a decision, right? I feel like there has to be like a decision of what you want to do, what you don't want to do, things like that. And I feel like you also may have like a bit of imposter syndrome. Like, do I really want to do this? Is this something that I want to do? Like, am I qualified? Like, you're going to start asking questions about that, because it's like you're kind of torn. Like, yeah, I might have gotten this position, but like, am I equipped for it? You know what I'm saying? Geminis, you overthink. Most of the air signs overthink. You know what I'm saying? So it's that type of scenario as well. And with the Seven of Cups here, it's like, you know what I'm saying, don't try to distract yourself and fall into fantasies of the what ifs. Just understand that if once you get to the position that you are, what's not where you are, where you want to be, right, and where you're going to be at, just don't be in this mindset of just like, oh, do I really deserve this? Because that's imposter syndrome. And it's like, the way I see it is, if you fought your way to a certain position and people recognize you for the work that you put in, just the way that you do things, right? I feel like you should be happy with where you are. You should feel like you deserve that, right? I hope I'm making sense. I hope I'm making sense. And also as well, we have the Lovers at the bottom, right? So again, I feel like people might also express how they feel about you as well, even on a romantic level, but also as well on a, I would say, like on a partnership level. Like, people are willing to work with you. They see your track record, right? I feel like it's almost given, like, in a way, like you're going to have like supporters, fans, even if you want to look at it like that. I can see that as well. So overall, I feel like Gemini, like, things are going to be exposed to you in the best way possible. Whatever you are fighting for, you're going to win that, and you're going to be recognized for someone who's great. It's just that simple, okay? Again, if it resonates, let me know in the comments. If I'm making sense, let me know in the comments, okay? So let's get some oracle cards for you to end off your reading. Spirit, give me 2 oracle cards for this reading. All right, so first we have have faith in your dreams. So believe that you can make this. And also as well, we have nothing will come of this situation. So the way I interpret is nothing going to come of this situation is, it's not like nothing, like it's not going to happen. It's more so on like the mindset of nothing bad is going to really happen in this scenario. Like everything is going to be how it's going to play out. Okay, like understand that once you really have faith and believe that you can make it to where you are, you're just going to be good. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's nothing really for you to worry about or overthink. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to fight for what you want and things of that nature, but understand once you get into a certain position, everything else that you want is going to manifest itself. People are going to expose themselves. People are going to tell themselves how they feel about you, how they see you, how they perceive you as well. And that can, you know, take that how you will, but I feel like that's really the situation here, Gemini. So I guess I'm gonna leave you guys here with that. So if you want to look at the other signs, if you have any other air sign placements, you can look at those. But if you're leaving, I do appreciate it. Give me a like, comment, and subscribe. All right, I love y'all. All right, Libra, it is your turn. So let's see what messages Spirit has for you. Okay, Spirit, what message do you have for Libra? Please. Oh, you okay? You got two more instead. All right. All right. So you have the Strength card. You have the Chariot, and you got two extra. Well, you got one more extra, honestly. So you have the Devil, and you have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So from what I'm getting here is that you're going to be a lot more confident in going where you want to, right? Going after your passion and things like that. But also as well, I feel like it's going to be to the point where like you're obsessing over it though, right? I feel like you're going to be obsessing quite a bit of like you want something bad, like you want the materials, you want the money, it's almost like to the point where like you're obsessing about it, right? Like you're going, like you're feeling so much and so stronger, like you feel like, hey, I got this, I can do this, I can really, you know what I'm saying, go after what I want to, right? And it's to the point where you're simply obsessing over it, right? You really want these stuff, you really want that, the materials, the lifestyle, things like that. Like you don't really want to be in a situation of just like of lack anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I can literally see somebody once they get some money or once they get like certain things, like they don't ever want to feel like they're without again, right? Also as well, I feel like with this card being in reverse, you know, I feel like you're trying to utilize this obsession in the best way, not trying to like, you know what I'm saying, do it and like losing your integrity or anything like that. Like you're trying to do it in the best way you possibly can. Also as well, you have the High Priestess at the bottom, so you're going to have to utilize your intuition to also navigate to get to where you want to be, to have the materials, to have the sensuality, right? To have the smell goods, have the clothes, have the luxuries, right? You're a Libra, so I know those are some of the things that you would like, right? Spirit, why is the Strength card here? Okay, so you have the Seven of Wands and you have the Six of Swords. This is my Six of Swords, by the way. All right, in reverse though. So for what I'm seeing, in collaboration with the Strength card, like you're starting to be more confident, also setting boundaries, but I feel like it's due to certain situations from the past that you kind of still hold on to, right? Like I feel like it's a situation of because you have been done a certain way in the past, you're just like, I'm not gonna let nobody do me like that ever again. I'm not gonna let nobody treat me this certain way again. I'm not gonna let nobody push me over, or I'm gonna be a doormat for them, right? So I feel like also as well, I feel like you have been working on yourself, right? You've been working on yourself, building up your confidence and things like that. And I feel like you don't want to be handled a certain way, right? So that's why you're setting up firm boundaries, but also it's because, as I said, certain situations from the past, right? So I feel like that's the reason why you're so confident at this time, and you feel like you can take on the world, because it's just like, I'm not going to be at a certain era in my life where I'm without, or I feel less than, or, you know what I'm saying? Like situations like those. Spirit, why is the Chariot card here? All the way over there. So we have the Four of Cups in reverse, and then we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. My nose is itching, sorry about that, y'all. But from what I'm seeing is, especially with the Four of Cups, I feel like you're just bored. Like, I feel like you're just bored, and you feel like you're just almost in this stagnant energy. You've just been sitting around. You've just been kind of going through the motions of life. And it's just like, you're kind of tired of adapting to that type of lifestyle. You're tired of just constantly feeling like you have to juggle this, juggle that, or you tired of just feeling like you're just maintaining and not thriving, right? Like, and your mindset is, why not just follow and go with what I want to do, right? Like, imagine like you sitting there, you at a cubicle, you clocking in, you clocking out, you going home, you talking to your kids, you talking to your spouse, or another scenario, you at home by yourself, right? And you're just like, man, what has my life came to? I'm just going with the motions, working till I pass on. Like, I feel like it's better for me to go after what I want to do. Like, I feel bored, I feel stagnant, I feel like I'm not really going anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, it's that type of feeling. All right, let me know if this resonates. So let's get to the Devil. Spirit, why is the Devil card here? One more, Spirit. So we have the Ace of Wands, and then we also have the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like you're going to really be obsessed with going after what you want, because you're going to start to see growth. Excuse me, you're going to start to see growth. You're going to start to see that, and that's going to really motivate you and energize you up, right? You're just going to be like, oh, hold on, I'm getting money from my business that I just made, or, oh, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting a lot more attention from what I'm doing and things like that. Like, why not continue to go, right? It's going to be one of those scenarios where it's like, okay, if I'm making this much, I know I can make more. If I'm getting this much attention, I know I can get more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that type of thing, and it's just going to fuel you up to the point where you're going to be obsessed about it, right? You're going to be like, oh my God, I can keep going. I gotta get more. I gotta get more, right? It's going to be that type of feeling. And then also as well, it's going to like really contribute to your success, right? Because, you know what I'm saying, obsession, it can be a very interesting situation, because it can like put you down a sort of dark path, but if you utilize it well, it can really help you reach success, right? Because obsession can also lead to consistency, right? It can lead to addiction too, because that's a negative side of consistency, right? But it can also lead you to growth that you want. It can lead you down a certain path that can really propel you forward to where you want to be. Okay, Spirit, why is the Seven of Swords in reverse? Okay. So we have the 8 of Wands here. And then we also have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So in correlation with the 7 of Swords in reverse, I feel like it's a scenario of you're doing things a lot differently, right? Like I feel like you're not going to lose your integrity because of the growth that you are getting, right? Like, you know, it's not a scenario of, oh, well, I need the bread, so I gotta do anything to get it. It's not that for you. But also at the same time, like, you're trying to move fast away from poverty, right? You're trying to move fast away from the lack feeling. Like, you want to be comfortable regardless of anything. You want to be comfortable. You want to sit pretty. You want to have the things that you want, right? And that's really on your mind. That's what you're going to stick to, and that's what you're going to do to get that thing, right? But also as well, you're going to quickly get out of that lack mindset, especially because things are going to come to you quickly because you just decided, I'm just going to go start this thing, which is a very cardinal sign thing to do. I'm going to just go start this thing. I'm going to go do this thing. And now I'm getting results for it. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it. And that's going to quickly, I'm talking about very quickly, get you out of the mind state of lack to abundance, right? You're going to go from, I'm not able to pay my bills, to I have enough money to like do things that I want to do. Okay. So we're going to end off with some oracle cards for you guys. Spirit, give me 2 oracle cards for Libra. All right, so we have, you are very close of achieving your goals. Okay, so understand at this time that you are very close to achieving what you want, right? Just continue to be consistent, to be confident within yourself, to go after what you want to go after, right? You know what I'm saying? Continue to go after that feeling, but don't let obsession take over you to the point where you lose integrity. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say for that. Also as well, we have, what do you need to release? Okay, so as I said in the beginning, you are becoming confident in setting boundaries, but you are holding on to certain feelings because of how people did you in the past, right? Because of how people treated you, how people perceived you, and things like that in the past. So, and you're kind of holding on to it, and now you're just like, oh, you ain't gonna treat me like that no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I understand that feeling, right? But also as well, it's best to work on those feelings, right? Do the shadow work, release those type of feelings so they don't hinder you from future endeavors in the future, right? But also as well, it's best to like still remain confident within you and set boundaries, but release those negative feelings, right? It's best for you to release those negative feelings, especially because, you know, it's going to help you more enjoy certain life, but still have discernment though. If people try to treat you a certain way, set them firm boundaries, but you're going to enjoy yourself, right? You're going to, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you're going to start something new, go after certain things. So it's like, you're going to be confident. You're going to go after what you want. You're going to get what you want. You're going to be a little bit obsessed about what you want. You know what I'm saying? And things are going to happen pretty quickly for you. All right, Libra. So if you made this far into the video, I do appreciate it. You know, like, comment, and subscribe. I will appreciate that. Also as well, if you want to watch the other air signs, you have other air placements, I would appreciate that. But if not, I love you. All right, Aquarius, it's your turn, and let's see what message Spirit has for you. Okay, Spirit, what message do you have for Libra? I'm sorry, for Aquarius. Okay. All right. Ooh. Okay. So we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. We have the Ten of Swords, and we have the Hermit here. So I feel like you are very drained right now. I feel like you are just emotionally down in the dumps right now as well. I feel like some type of situation has happened to you. Somebody has done something to you, and you're trying to figure things out, right? You're trying to figure out, how am I going to pick up the pieces? How am I going to just figure my life out? Like, you're just trying to figure things out. You're trying to use this small light that you have to light the way so you can gather yourself and to move forward. Okay. Very heavy energy so far. Also as well, we have the King of Cups at the bottom. So I don't know, the person that you dealt with was a water sign or anything like that. That could be significant to you as well. But also I feel like it's a good time to really utilize your wisdom to also nurture yourself at this time as well, during this time, because I can tell that you're going through it. You're going through it, okay? Spirit, why is the Ace of Cups in reverse? So we have the Strength card here, and we also have the Wheel of Fortune here. So I feel like maybe there might be just a lack of confidence, but also as well it's because like things are changing, right? Things are changing around you, things are moving, right? And I feel like also as well, like it's almost like it's divine timing as well, right? Like I feel like at this time, because of the things that has transpired, they was almost like it was destined to happen for you to just kick off this shift, right? Just to kick it off. And you know, you got to find that confidence to maneuver within this shift, because this shift is happening for you, right? It's not happening to you, it's happening for you, okay? And I feel like at this time you're going to have to lean into the shift also. So this might be for some of you, you might be drinking a lot. I don't know who that's for, but that's for one of y'all Aquarius out there. Also, I know like Aquarius love to drink for some reason. I don't know if that's like something y'all notice, but I noticed that too. Like I feel like Aquarius drink a lot, but that's here no there. But I feel like at this time, like you possibly might be drinking or drinking yourself to death because you're pretty sad about your situation. So it's a good time to just try to have that confidence to lean into the shifts and the things that's happening, because I feel like the things that have transpired, they happen for a reason. It's not like it didn't happen for a reason. It's happening for a reason, and things change, just like the cycles, just like days, just like seasons, right? They happen for a reason, okay? Spirit, why is the Ten of Swords here? Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups here, and then we also have the King. Wow, I keep saying King. My bad, y'all. We got the Queen of Wands here. So we have the Queen of Wands here. So maybe it might be a scenario. Take what resonates. Maybe you had like a really bad dating experience. With maybe like a fire sign. Yeah, maybe a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Also as well, I feel like there were some instances within this connection where like you just didn't speak up on your needs, like you just was kind of people pleasing in a way, and it just didn't really work out, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I feel like also as well, I don't know why I'm getting this in my mind, but like maybe somebody was like, you know, cheating, or there was just some sort of just like disconnect, disarray type of thing. Also as well, we have the Two of Swords here, right? So I feel like he was probably contemplating on leaving a certain situation with a fire sign, or just, yeah, just leaving this fire sign or staying. That's what I'm getting my mind's eye right now. But it's I'm seeing a lot with this situation. I'm seeing a lot with this situation. Also as well, I feel like this individual was kind of like a bit arrogant, or like they just wanted somebody to, like, you know what I'm saying, blow smoke up their ass. To be honest with you, just blow smoke up their ass, and just, you know, want somebody to, you know what I'm saying, compliment them, make them feel good, things like that. In my mind, I'm getting Leo. I don't know if that's significant for you guys out there, but I'm getting Leo for sure. So yeah, so let's see about this Hermit. Still watch the Hermit here. I don't know what fell on the floor. Okay. I hate when cards fall on the floor. But we have the Three of Wands in reverse, and then we also have the King of Cups. So it's out again. So I feel like you're trying to navigate through this frustration, especially with some sort of like dating experience or with an individual. I feel like it's something along those lines, but I feel like you're definitely trying to navigate through, and you're trying to be a lot more caring even to yourself at this time, and trying to utilize your wisdom to get through this situation. Because I don't know why I'm getting this, but I really feel like somebody like cheated, or was texting somebody else, or they was like super arrogant about themselves and was moving a certain way. Like, I'm really getting that, and that really hurts you, because it's like you was really for this person, you really like this person, but it seemed like you found out something about them. I don't know, take what resonates. I don't know, but I don't know why I'm getting that, but that's what I'm getting at this time. And I feel like now you're just trying to pick up the pieces of the situation, because I don't know if you're currently still with this person or not. I don't know if you are, but you know, if you are, I feel like you're trying to decide if you really want to leave this situation, or unless you already did. But it's really giving that. It's really giving that very heavy energy. I'm feeling it on my body. Like, it's super heavy. It's super heavy energy. So before I leave you, I'm gonna give you some oracle cards, okay? But overall, I feel like either, you know what I'm saying, you're going to find out that somebody is doing something sneaky, or trying to, or like you're going to be betrayed in some form of fashion, or you already have, and you're trying to just really pick up the pieces, especially emotionally wise, and try to find a direction for you right now, okay? Spirit, let me get 2 oracle cards for Aquarius. Okay, so we have full moon in Leo. Don't let your pride get in the way. And then we also have your dreams need a practical plan. So I feel like with this reading at this time, I feel like, especially with this full moon in Taurus, you know what I'm saying, I feel like you're planning and trying to figure out how to deal with this, and how to navigate this. I feel like it's a really good time to like journal things, really write things down, you know what I'm saying, just really speak things out about this type of betrayal that's coming or has already happened. Figure certain things out. Also as well, you know what I'm saying, just put the ego to the side, because I feel like this could be a recipe for revenge if that's what you're feeling. So I feel like it's a good time just to put the ego to the side and really heal yourself at this time. Really plan how to, you know what I'm saying, become better in this situation, because like things are changing for you in divine timing in the best way. And you know what I'm saying, it's best to really lean into that shift and really just maneuver better in that shift at this time. And you know what I'm saying, don't let the ego get into the way, and just really try to plan things accordingly. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there. So if you made it this far into the video, I do appreciate it. Like, comment, and subscribe. I would definitely appreciate that. And if you have any other air sign placements, you can watch the other videos as well. I'll leave you guys here, all right? I love y'all.